Welcome to this video lecture. Myself Atul Kumar, working as a assistant professor in Department of Computer Science, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial, Government College, Joginder Nagar. In this video lecture, I will discuss about data validation in MS Excel. So, what is data validation? It is a feature that you can use to define restrictions on what data can or should be entered in a cell. You can configure data validation to prevent users from entering data that is not valid. You can also provide messages to define what input you expect for the cell and instructions to help users correct any errors. It is very useful when you want to share a workbook with others and you want the data entered in the workbook to be accurate and consistent. So there are different types of data validation. So if you want to restrict the data to predefined items in a list, you can use data validation. Also, you can restrict numbers outside a specified range, or you can give a range in which you can restrict a numbers. You can restrict dates within a range or outside a specified date, or you can also restrict times. You can also limit the number of text characters. Also, you can validate data based on formulas or values in other cells. So now I can show you the demo of data validation in MS Excel. So firstly, I have created a empty range, and this one is the range, and in this range uh, should accept only whole numbers between 1 to 10. So you have to just restrict the data between 1 to 10 within this range. So if I want to enter the number, if I enter a number 10 here, so it will allow to enter this number. If I enter a number 11, so it will give you an error message that the number should be in between 1 to 10. So so how to do this kind of data validation? So to do this kind of data validation, firstly go to this data tab. Now firstly select the range, and range is the selection of or selected cells, and in the data tab just go to this data validation and click on this data validation. When you just select a option data validation, then data validation uh, dialog box open, and in this dialog box we have three tabs. One is settings, other is input message, and other is error alert. And in settings option we have allow, and in allow we have to just click on this text box and combo box or a list of allow items. You can have to allow in the cell appears, and in this we have to just allow this whole number, and now the minimum number should be 1 and the maximum number should be 10. So when I selected this range, now I validate or restrict the data that the data in this cell range should be in between 1 to 10. Now I click OK. Now when I just enter 2, then it will accept this 2 value. When I enter here 76, now the error message shows this value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. So just click on retry, and now I press or enter 7. Now 7 is entered because it is in between the range 1 to 10. Again I have to just give the proper input and error message. So to just give a proper input and error message, just go again with data validation, and here the second tab is input message. The title here is information suppose, and the input message here is please enter whole number between 1 to 10. So this one is our input message, and in error alert suppose title is not valid, please enter, or you have entered invalid number. So if you just enter a number outside the range, then it will give you an error message, you have entered a invalid number. Just click on OK. Now when I just select any cell in this range, then a input message appears, and in input message it is showing the title of this input message is information, and it is showing that please enter whole number between 1 to 10. Now suppose I have entered here 8. Again it is in the next cell, it is showing please enter whole number between 1 to 10. Suppose I enter here 89. Now the error message it is showing is not valid, you have entered invalid number. You can just go to retry or cancel or help. Just I am going to retry, and I am just entering here 6. In this way you can apply a data validation, and this one is the first data validation, that is on whole numbers. Next assignment or next exercise we have to select or the range. This one is the range, and in which we have to select between gender male and female. So again go to data validation, and in data validation just go to settings, and in allow option we have a option list. When you just select this list option, then you have to just enter here a source. The first source is male and then female. Now the list of male and female is created, just press OK. Now when you just enter select here, then there are two options, one is male and other is female. Now I have selected female, second I have selected here male. In this way you can create a list and restrict your data in the cells with the help of data validation. Next example here is to show or this range should select colors. Now again go to data validation. In data validation go here with list and just enter the list of colors. Suppose the list of colors here is red, green, yellow, black, etc. Okay, now in this way you can select different colors. I have just selected this cell, that's why the data validation just occurred on this cell. Again you can just use another list from a workbook. Suppose I have created a list here, uh, black, then blue, red, yellow, green, white. You can also select this list from your data for data validation. To how to select this list for data validation, suppose I want to use this list here for these cells. Just select these cells, go to data and go to data validation. Again here just select list, and in the list just go to source, and source here I want to select this list and just press OK. Now this list is selected here. Or you can use this different range of colors from this list here. I want to use red, I want to use green. In this way you can use or you can use a predefined list in case of data validation. Next, if you want to enter a text, and if you want to restrict the length of the text, then there is also option in data validation. Suppose I want to enter here the text of length between 3 to 5, then again go to data and go to data validation. Here you have just select here text length, and the length of minimum length should be 3 and the maximum should be 5. Again the error messages, suppose text length, and length should be length of text should be in between 3 to 5. Now suppose I am writing here dog, cat, because the length of text is 3 here in dog and cat. Now I am just writing here at. Now it is giving you the error message, length of text should be in between 3 to 5. So I have restricted these range of cells to just enter the text that is of length in between 3 to 5. In this way you can just restrict your cells to enter a predefined length of text. Next, if you want to just enter the date, and that if you want to make cells to enter some set of dates, then you can also do this with the help of data validation. Suppose I want to use these cells to enter the dates in between some values, then go to this setting, go to allow, and in this case we have date option. Suppose the starting date is 1/1/2020 and end date is 1 2 2020. Okay, now just I'm entering here date 2 to 20 15 1 2020. Data validation start date is 1/1/21. 1 1 1 1 2021. Suppose the date is like this, 1 1 2021. Now I am entering here 1 1 2020. Again, just format these cells once again. Go to format, and here date, and the date should be 1 1. Okay, 4 3 2 to 2020. Okay, 1 1 2020. Firstly, you have to format the cells in case of date, and 2 2 2 3 2022. Now I have just make these cells to validate the date between 1 1 2020 to 1 1 2021. Now I have entered a date of 2 3 2022. Now this is giving a error message, so this value does not match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. In this way you can apply a data validation in MS Excel. Thanks for watching this video lecture.